everyone. Today we will present a study of chromatic law, minimal pair and U by students at the university. Our group consists of 4 members. Đặng Bảo Nguyên Sơn is leader. Dương Quỳnh Tâm, Đầu Thị Phương, and me, Nguyễn Thị Như Quỳnh. So the next, I will present the reason for choosing this topic. After discussions and researching for the topic, the following are the reasons why we choose topic about the two sounds, U and U. English is one of the more popular language today, so its important and influential should not be underestimated. English is not only helpful in daily communications, in learning, but especially in the thought and future globalization. Most universities require international certificates such as IELTS and so on for foreign language students. The first important reason why we choose this topic is the student pronunciation to sound is still very poor. The second is the importance of the two sound, not only for studying but also the future career. In particular, we do not pronounce these two sounds correctly, even though we are good at grammar and know a lot of vocabulary, as learning will become more and more difficult. In addition, students mainly learn English pronunciation from Vietnamese teachers, so they sometimes face many difficulties in learning process. When choosing this topic, we want to help students improve their pronunciation. And the next is the measures.
With the help of the interview stage, we pre-selected 13 students from 30 various disciplines, including business, administration, banking, financial, human resources management, elementary education, but mostly is English pedagogy groups. The age of the range between this group range from 18 to 12, and there is fairly distant divide of a year spent learning English. The study period lasts between 8 and 9 years, but people who do not frequently use English, the study length range from 10 to 13 years. With some students have up to 15 years to complete their degrees. English major are regularly employed. So moving on to the finding one. According to the information that our team have learned and collected about the U sound, there's were 22% of students are still weak in pronunciation. Mainly this group of student is student of the information technology, business administration, banking, and finance. Uh, so the subject where English is not their main subject. So the main study previous of this group is from 8 to 9 years. And beside, um, 48% of students pronounce better than them, mainly in foreign language category, because their communication and English learning is almost mainstream, and their learning time is also earlier, is mainly from 10 to 12 years. So for the U sound, there were that are often wrong are good, should, or sugar. And then moving on to the fighting two, we can, according to the information that our team learned and collected about the use sound, 33% of students are still weak from in pronunciation. Mainly, this group of students study primary education, human resources management, and in which also English is not the main subject. So the main study private is this group is from 8 to 9 years, and beside 47% of the students pronounce better than their peers, mainly in the foreign language category and the foreign language talent category, because the communication and the learning English are almost mainstream, and the learning time is also earlier, uh, namely from 10 to 12 years. For the using sound, the word that are often wrong is fruitus. The finding tree that we can see that the most students tend to pronounce the u sound and the use the same are the same, and like the sound in the Vietnamese. And moving on is a reason from Quỳnh Tâm.
3. Reason for the problem. Firstly, students spell English arbitrarily when they do not understand the correct pronunciation and communication. Spelling English is easily creates a habit of mispronouncing. Secondly, students seem to be very shy to listen to English. If you listen a lot, you will know which word you mispronounce. Especially, most students tend to pronounce the same and the same in Vietnamese. One of the most important reasons is that students still use local accent, so it is difficult to pronounce English correctly. Laziness to practice pronunciation is what students make the most of. It is because students do not know how to hone their English skill and practice regularly, and teachers have not really oriented pronunciation for students in the right way. And the next Lan and Thơ Huy Phương.
Hello, my name is Phương. Here is a presentation about solution for students. Students need to learn to use the channel free English app. Students practice reading English more, recording our voice. When pronouncing English helps you find out a lot about the pronunciation is correct or not, and see if you are doing it right or wrong. Practice your mouth in front of a mirror. Identify and pronounce yourself in English. Practice reading the enter sentence according to the character in the movie. Lymphatic symbol. The mother dictionary a better. Public certainly has have an appendix. Learning important sound of now. Practice listen regularly and repeating working hard to communicate and learn for others. For teacher, one way is use material audio, video with a native speaker accent. But let learner listen a lot to get used to and remember pronunciation. The teacher spread it. That sound clearly so that student can follow it answer good. He practiced excessive listening, so from words, obsolescence and let students share access, share pronunciation ability. Give the student to practice with exercises that allow practice of common combination structure. Selecting.
And after analyzing Thursday audio recording of a 30 student, we found that student pronunciation had gradually improved. Previously, it was like good, sure, and sure. Students didn't pronounce correctly. Now the syllables are pronounced more clearly. After analyzing of the mistake and using our solutions, the pronunciation has improved. If before 45% of students had poor pronunciation, then only 5% after practice, especially because the pronunciation very poor. So no one has excellent pronunciation, but that number increased to 10% after practicing and pronouncing more accurately. And here are some links for everyone to refer and learn better. We hope that Solid's English pronunciation skill will improve more and more. This is the end of our group presentation. Thank you for your listening.